What's up, guys? Hello, welcome. Excuse me. Gotta take something off. Let's see. Yeah, this is that it? It is. Boom. Got it. Good morning and welcome. Welcome. Just about to get started here in uno momento. Yeah, that works. What's up? Going live on Amazon in 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Hello and welcome back to yet another stream here on Amazon and also YouTube. What's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? Let me type in chat real quick just to make sure chat's working. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Feel free to ask any questions you have here in chat. Boom. Perfect. That's working. Let's make sure stickers are working. Awesome. Everything's working perfect. So what's up, guys? Hello and welcome. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic week or fantastic weekend. As it is September 8th. Okay, yeah, it's 8th. Wednesday, middle of the week. This month has gone by so fast. This year has gone by in a blast. Hopefully it's been a good year for you guys as well too. As you're shopping here on Amazon or just checking us out on YouTube as well too. Oh, and now I get an email. There's a new microphone that just got released today. The NZXT Plug and Play Capsule is what it's called. And it's exciting to see new stuff. This is the month of new tech. So there's a lot of new tech that's coming out. And I'm pretty excited for it. So it's good to see that. That's one of the new microphones that's out. I do have a couple microphones in-house that we're going to be taking a look at today to maybe compare it. However, the NZXT Capsule is not available on Amazon just yet. So I can't really compare it because it's not available yet. So that's all good. Yeah, I don't know anything about it besides their website. Just got the email about it, so I just saw a couple of YouTube videos. Hey, real quick, after some folks met up with their father again and went on his house, things got slow for a bit. Oh, you're talking about the movie. Yo, what's up, Travis? When the folks met up at their father again and went to the house. Oh, okay, I think I understand. Yeah, when the father like made them meet up with each other, and then they. Okay, yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I guess that point. I remember now. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I mean, I think the movie was fantastic. So, well, Travis, if you guys are just joining in, welcome, Travis. Travis said that there was a couple of slow parts in the new movie, Shang-Chi. And I just went and seen it yesterday for the first time. And I thought it was fantastic. I think it's the best movie of the year. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go see it. I've been watching YouTube videos of like speculations of all the stuff about Shang-Chi and how he's going to be joining the Avengers and future movies and things like that. And he's going to play a real like key role in the next, coming end game of, Avengers. So pretty excited. So good though. Yeah, it's definitely very good. Trying to speak in code. Oh, gotcha. I think it's, yeah, I totally understand. Because, yeah, I wouldn't want the movie ruined for me either. So I'm glad you went out of your way. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the movie was fantastic. It's like one of the first movies that I want to go see again in theaters. But I want to go see it in 4D. So we have a 4D theater here in Nashville. And you've seen it. If you've seen the movie, there's a bunch of different parts that has like wind and water and all this stuff, and then in the 4D theater, the seats move with you as well too to like get you really immersed. So I kind of want to see it in 4D. So next time I'm in near that movie theater, I might go see it again. Hopefully soon. But yeah, I'm expecting it should like rock, well, at the same time, not a lot of people were going to the theater specifically, so I know our theater was empty, so it was a good thing. So go see Carnage in 4D. 10 out of 1 stars. Nah, I'll pass. Is it a scary movie? See, they don't do 4D movies for everything. Just top hits, because they only have one theater for it. So I'm gonna look and see. I doubt that it's available in 4D. But I don't do scary. I also don't do scary movies. So if it's scary, um, Jeremy, hey, oh Venom, Venom, the movie Venom. Is that out yet? Yeah, the only movie they have in 4D is Shang-Chi. So, hey, what's up, man? Welcome. We're just getting started. We haven't actually started talking about anything just yet. We're talking about the movie Shang-Chi. It's the new Disney Marvel movie that's just got released last weekend, and it's really good. What are we discussing? Yeah, Shang-Chi, which is I just saw it yesterday. It was fantastic. Definitely a must-see, especially if you're invested in the like Marvel universe. It's one of those like pivotal movies that we haven't had in a long time. So if you have an opportunity, a chance to go see it, definitely go see it. It makes me want to like catch up because I missed Loki, I missed WandaVision, I missed what's the other movie? I think it's still out in theaters. Yeah, I missed Black Widow, so I need to catch up on a lot of the other Marvel movies that are out there because I kind of feel like I'm out of pace. But beyond that, beyond the movie stuff, we are here to talk about some tech deals for you guys. So every day, Monday through Friday, we go live around 10 a.m., which is 10:30 right now. And we talk about tech deals. The first tech deal I have for you guys is in the carousel if you're watching on Amazon, which thank you so much, Jeremy, for the follow. I got some fireworks for you. Let me light them. This is the first fireworks for the day. Here's some fireworks for you. 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Thanks for the follow and welcome. They fired off a little faster than I thought. But our first idea or first deal of the day is something that I've had for quite a while, and I want to show you guys. It's something simple. If you have an iPhone or a Samsung phone or any smartphone nowadays, everything's pretty much, wireless charging. So I have the iPhone. So here is a cool wireless charger that's literally plug and play. Gives you everything. Well, actually, this particular one doesn't give you the adapter. So if you either already have adapter or you just want to plug it into your PC, you just got to get that. But here it is. It's just a wireless charging pad by Anker. I've had mine for a couple months now. Actually, I bought it in March. Yeah, a couple months now, I guess. A few months. 6 months. And it's as simple as just something that you could place on your phone on. It's $16 right now. It's normally 19. But I've found having like one like this that sits up and not just a flat lay down one. Whenever you place it on the charger, it just kind of fits. It just, it puts it on there versus the ones that lay down flat. You kind of have to like guide it to make it, right in the center. So that way it doesn't, not charge. This one, every time you lay it on there like a bookshelf, it just fits on there. So that's one pretty good thing. USB-C, it is not unfortunately, it is not USB-C. It is micro USB. So that is one downfall. I wouldn't say downfall. It's just one, little thing. It give you the cable, but they don't give you the actual power adapter in this set. So you get the cable and you plug it in through regular USB. It does 10-watt fast charging for like your Samsung. Yeah, it looks like mostly Samsung devices. And then 5 watts to your iPhones, because that's the max that Apple actually for wireless charging allows. I think the MagSafe does 10 watts. I'm actually not sure. What does the MagSafe do? MagSafe charger. I think the MagSafe actually might do 15 watt. 20 watts. Interesting. So it's not like the MagSafe, unfortunately. The MagSafe will charge faster, essentially. Or at least I'm seeing like these are 20 watt USB-C from Apple. So that's pretty cool. This is $30 as well too. So kind of pay for it. And that's also how I think. So Apple has a new announcement next Tuesday. Yeah, the 14th. On Tuesday, they've sent out invites to have people watch. I remember when you can only watch it from Apple devices. So it's kind of cool that now everybody can watch it. But September 14th, we have the new Apple stuff getting announced. And I'm guessing the new iPhone's going to be announced. Obviously, it's almost every year they release a new iPhone. So a new iPhone, same body style, but I'm guessing they're going to be getting rid of the USB charging port. I think it's gone. I think it's time. I think they're, letting it go. Maybe not this year. If not this year, then for sure next year. But I'm feeling like it's going to be this year. And go to wireless charging. So something like this is something that's going to be key to have with your new iPhone. You have to buy it separately. They're not going to include the charger inside the box, kind of like they already don't include the charger inside the box. So they've already kind of eliminated partially, the steps to getting rid of, using, plug-in cables. Because now when you buy an iPhone, you don't get the charging block. You get the cable, I believe, and you might not even get that. So I think the next step is pushing to wireless charging, which wireless charging for me is more convenient in most cases. A lot of newer vehicles are having wireless charging capabilities, which is nice. Allows you to place your phone right on top of the pad and then let it charge up for your entire trip. But also when you're in the office, something like this, I have mine sitting on my desk. My camera's zoomed in pretty far. And it just sits right there. I can see you guys in chat. Hello, welcome. But it's really convenient that it's, and I have it plugged up right here, but my cables are all tied so it doesn't reach that far down. But it's just convenient. It's kind of easy. But the convenience of just being able to set it there and it just starts charging versus I don't actually have it near me. The wireless charging pads, the ones that you lay down, those typically you have to like hunt for the sweet spot of where it's going to start charging. This, you just literally just place it on there, and as long as it's, balanced on there here, it's going to start charging. Now you can like accidentally put it too far over to the left or to the right, and then it won't, charge at all, but you just line it up and then you're good to go. I guess once you use the lay down tabs, which I have over time, you get used to it and you kind of just wait for the ding. This is pretty cool. It's $16 or $15 right now. Wanted to show you guys that we have an opportunity to pick it up while it's on sale. But my guess is they're going to be releasing the new iPhone without charging ports. It's my guess. The other thing is I would say is I believe they're probably going to call the next iPhone. Either they're going to get rid of the numbering system because we're up to the number 13. If they go from 11 to 12 to 13. So I don't think they're going to call the next iPhone 13, as many may guess. I'm guessing they're either going to get rid of the number completely and call it just the iPhone, and it'll go based off the years. Kind of like the MacBooks. They don't call the MacBooks that they come out every, so-called years by the number. They just call it by the year. MacBooks, iMacs, all their other computer components, even their iPad doesn't have a number anymore. They used to have the iPad 3, 4. Now it's just the iPad Pro or iPad Air. And so yeah, I think that the next iPhones are going to be just iPhone, and they won't have USB-C ports or USB ports at all. And we're going to, because I don't personally plug my phone up to my computer to transfer any data. Everything's transferred over the cloud, and with the Wi-Fi speeds and the internet speeds nowadays, that's more than fast enough to transfer things wirelessly or even through potentially the MagSafe charger. So I don't know if they'll be able to do like MagSafe charging or transfer data. I don't know. Wireless data transfer? Maybe. Who knows? But I have a feeling that there'll be the shock of 2021, the new iPhone, just called iPhone. So that's my guess. Next on the list on the carousel, here's the deal of the day. I don't have this laptop in hand, but I've seen it before. I've went to, where was it at? I want to say it was at a Best Buy because that's the only place I've really shopped at with computer stuff. But either way, it's on sale right now for $13.49. This is a 15.6-inch gaming laptop, and this is one of the things that, especially when you're looking at buying a gaming laptop or just a laptop in general, if you plan on, developers will be irked about that. Why? For what, Michelle? So and I'm really curious. Do you ever plug your phone in the port, the USB port to transfer data? Because I think they'll keep the same body for the iPhone. The body will stay the same. I do. Oh, you're Android dev. Okay, so yeah. So for you, it definitely would be different. I'm trying to think of a phone. I've been out of the phone game for so long, but there was a phone, and it probably has been a while. I think it was HTC. No, they had a. No, Sam's. No. Yeah, I don't remember. But think of the benefits of not having a USB port. So that's one. That's a huge component that would be taken out of it. A huge part of the motherboard. So that saves parts and stuff. It also saves a whole hole of like a hole in the phone that can then seal the phone even more to make it even more water resistant. Right now it's I think IP65. I don't remember it specifically for the iPhone, but I could dunk this in the water a little bit, but there's still some risk of power failure. Good morning, hey Edgar on YouTube. What's up, man? I'm sure they'll work around and see it around it somehow. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely going to be something that's different about it. Could be catastrophic, but at the same time, I mean, everything that goes through Apple runs through Apple, so they probably already know. They probably already signed their lives away, and they've been working on it for the past year. So it won't be like a shocker for like user-based developers. It will be a shocker, but for people like who make anything that deals with that, will already have known. In my opinion, they can make the phone thinner because they don't have to have a charging port. I don't know if I'd want the phone any thinner than this though. This is the thinnest it's ever been. I love the squared off edges. But I mean, yeah, they could be incredibly creative. We could see a glass fingerprint scanner. So that could be a new thing. Something new coming to the new iPhone. But who knows? I wish I knew more, but I will find out next Tuesday. I'm not going. I was going to say maybe we'll stream it. Not going to stream it. Last time I streamed an Apple event on Twitch, I live stream on Twitch as well too. I actually got a DMCA strike. They did not like me streaming the Apple event. So we will watch it by ourselves, and then we'll come through and discuss some bullet points for several different things that have went on. Give me 1 second. Let me go close my door now that my puppy's inside. And I will be right back. Un momento. Baby. We're going to be talking about this laptop in just a second. So hang 10. You guys can stare at it. I'll be right back. All right, puppy is now secured. So this is a laptop that is on sale today here on Amazon. Wanted to show you guys that it's available, and I get questions all the time like, what's a good gaming laptop or a gaming desktop? And I would say, just based on specs, this one's not bad at all for $13.49. There's a couple other ones that are out there. I think you even have one on the carousel. It's like $10.49. Yeah, I do. And we'll compare that and we'll talk about that one too. But this one really has a lot of the high-end specs that you would expect if you wanted to spend, above $1,000 on a gaming machine. And this is good for gaming as well as just productivity, but just also portability. So first things first, 15.6 inch. This is to me a good size. So it's not too big, not too small. It's kind of like right there in the middle, the nice warm porridge that allows you to be able to take this on the go with you without having to carry like a big backpack or a big giant power brick. Because the bigger the laptop, the bigger the power brick has to be. So this doesn't use USB Type-C to charge. It does use a power brick. So you will have to carry that with you if you need to. However, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on here. I want to say it's like an 8-hour battery life. I'm not sure if it labels it here. I read it somewhere. But you're getting upwards of 8 hours of battery life on this particular laptop. But of course, it always depends on what you're using it for. So if you're gaming hardcore, you know, you're playing Valorant or Call of Duty and you're running that GPU hotter and you're also running the CPU and on Wi-Fi, downloading something in the background, battery life is going to diminish. So you do still have to, I would definitely still take your battery charger to your friend's house or wherever you're taking this laptop with you if you are going to be on the go. Now, this is also 15.6 is also not too small to have as like your main computer as a desktop. With this having a 144 hertz monitor built in, that's also fantastic at this screen size. It's not 4K because it's still only a 1080p display, but you are getting still 144 hertz, which in any game that I've ever played is a smooth transition. Hey, Amazon customer, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Here's some fireworks for you. Welcome. We're just talking about this laptop right now that I feel like for $1349 is not a bad deal at all. And I mean, not a bad deal. I mean, really good deal. And a couple of reasons is it has one of the newest Intel i7 11 series CPUs, which is one of the newest ones that they just came out with earlier this year, as well as one of the newest RTX 3070 GPUs that everybody's trying to get. Like, I really want one. I'd settle for a 3070. I really want a 3080. But I also really would like the 3090 as well too. Just don't want to pay 3090 money. But newest CPU, newest GPU, so you're future-proofing yourself. You're not gonna have to upgrade these things. You can't in a laptop anyways. But you're gonna be having one of the latest and greatest gaming laptops that's out there currently. So great motherboard, but great CPU, great GPU, but also great monitor to support the gaming that you're going to be doing on this as well too. So you're going to be able to throw most games at this, actually all games that's currently available. Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 14 if you're into that. That's not really super graphically inclined, but it has some beautiful scenes and stuff that work out really well. You do also have like Valorant. I know a lot of people are playing competitively Valorant, Call of Duty, Apex Legends. Those kind of games are going to work beautifully on here as well too, specifically because this is also going to have the new Intel Wi-Fi 6 processor in here. It's a new wireless standard where you're getting the fastest, lowest latency in your wireless technology. So the only catch is you have to upgrade your router that has Wi-Fi 6 as well too, which is not very, I say upgrade, depending on how old your router is, which mine's only 2 years old, and I kind of feel like I still need to upgrade mine. But if you want to take advantage of the benefits of Wi-Fi 6, if you get this laptop, then having that Wi-Fi 6 router as well as having a Wi-Fi 6 capable device will both benefit you in the long run. So there's several different ones on here that have Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. Here's one from TP-Link, $69. And this is going to be a good, like, high performance router. I would honestly go with, especially depending on if you're in a home or if you're in an apartment. If you're in a home and you have like multiple floors or multiple rooms, consider going with something like a whole home network. TP-Link has a fantastic whole home network. It's kind of pricey, but this is going to help eliminate and not only expand your network to feet, larger than your average house, 5,800 square feet, but it also gives you the speeds and reliability of Wi-Fi 6, which is just giving you more bandwidth as you're gaming, as you're being competitive and if you're getting the performance out of this laptop. So that's another really cool benefit. But regular routers or routers that you currently have will run just fine on here and give you top peak performance. It's just, this is like the Ferrari engine for Wi-Fi routers or Wi-Fi speeds if you want to take advantage of it. You also have to have faster internet speeds also to really take advantage of up to 2.4 gigabits per second. So it's kind of like a multiple faceted, like the stars align to get all of these features, because this is something that's very new and you do pay more for newer technology, but it's also something that's going to become the standard within 2, maybe 3 years, maybe less. It could be less. So Wi-Fi 6, it's in smartphones. It's in the new consoles. So if you have a PS5 or Xbox Series X, those have Wi-Fi 6 capable internet speeds in them. And yeah, it's the newest standard technology. So it's pretty cool. These aren't super thick as well too, so you're not talking about carrying around a bulky laptop. If you did want to take this to the office, it's also not really flashy or have a bunch of RGB all over it. The keyboard does glow red. It does change colors, not just red. It'll go through green, blue, yellow. You can change the different colors. It's all one solid color, not individually lit. But you do have, it does still kind of look like a gaming laptop. You have the dragon slapped on the back of it, so you do have that power of the MSI dragon. I'm sorry, I'm just still excited from watching Shang-Chi last night on at the movies. The Heart of the Dragon. It's a whole story. Great movie. If you haven't seen Shang-Chi yet at theaters, it is literally the best movie of the year. So there's not a whole lot of movies to go by, but so far, best movie, great movie, must see. I'm hoping it comes to Disney Plus soon because I really want to rewatch it because I feel like I missed a bunch. I've been watching a bunch of Easter eggs. That's kind of like explains a lot of the things that happen in like future movies that could happen for it as well too. So it's a great movie. Looking forward to it. But yeah, this one's $13.49. I do have another laptop in the carousel. If you scroll down a little bit, so I have a bunch of different things we're going to talk about today. Also, we're going to be unboxing my camera finally. Looking forward to that, so we can actually see if there's going to be a difference. A little worried, but I'm excited at the same time. Here's the other laptop in the carousel. And this one is priced a little more accordingly. It's $300 cheaper. And the main thing that you're getting out of this versus the one that we're looking at or have highlighted currently is this one's made by Lenovo. This one's a Lenovo Legion 5 gaming laptop. This is one of their newest ones that they released earlier this year, about, I think, April or May. So fairly new laptop. Same with the MSI. This one's fairly new as well too. So you're getting both newest technology. However, this one's already reached the traditional laptop Amazon choice for based on its price. It's it's highly rated as well too, and it is available to ship immediately. So you can order this today and have it as soon as Tuesday of next week, which we have the Apple event on Tuesday. I'm excited for. This one's also available. You'll get this as soon as Tuesday or Monday of next week. This one's been out a little longer. Main difference between the two, the $300 difference. You are still getting a 512 gigabyte SSD. This is going to be M.2 SSD. So you're going to get, M.2 or NVMe, however you want to say it. It's all the same. SSD, so the same capacity hard drive. This processor is the Ryzen 7 5800H, which is the, mobile version of the 5800. It's not the desktop version, but you are getting still quite a bit of power. I'm not sure if it shows the gigahertz. I'll probably have to look it up. I don't remember the actual number. And we can compare it to the i7. So the H is it had it right here. 8 cores, 16 threads at 3.2, and then it can max boost up to 4.4. So if that doesn't make any sense to you, that's desktop level performance. It's really good for a laptop. It also uses 45 watts of power. So that's really power efficient. So you're going to get really good battery life and just performance out of this overall. And now let's compare that to like this CPU, the i7 11800H, which is another, mobile version of the 1100 series. But I just want to compare them like side by side, kind of see what. So this one is 8 cores, 16 threads. So same core count and thread count. That's how many brains it's inside of it and how it can operate. This is the 2021 version of the CPU, but it is 4.6 is the max, and the frequency is 2.3. I don't really know how to read this. This is labeled a little differently. There's the graphics. There's I guess it's 2.3. But the max it could do is 4.6. So comparing the two, the max that this Intel CPU can do is 4.6. So it can handle, higher end projects at its max boost speed, 4.6. Probably won't stay at 4.6 for, power consumption wise and stuff. Which it uses 35 watts. So, interesting. Oh, no, it uses 45. Never mind, same amount. So yeah, out of the two, the Intel is a little bit more powerful. So you are getting a little bit more powerful CPU in this particular laptop versus this Lenovo. This Lenovo also has 100. Actually, I think it's 165. Yeah. So this monitor is 165 hertz versus the 144 hertz. So you are getting a little bit better of a monitor. But to be honest, 144 hertz and 165 hertz isn't very different at all. Like you have them side by side playing the same exact thing, you won't notice the difference. You can even like change on that same computer from 165 to 144. It is a marginal difference. So I wouldn't say that's like a big differentiator. But this one does have a 3050 Ti versus a 3070. So that is a step down beyond those two steps down actually in graphics processing. However, every game that's out there right now, anything that you throw at this, you can run at, I would say, probably max settings. I don't have it in front of me to test, but you could run pretty much every game out there just fine. Hey, we have another Amazon customer who followed the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Very happy to have you here. Of course, if you guys have any questions about anything that I'm talking about, I'm not on a script. I'm not on a timeline either. So if there's anything that you are looking at, say you're looking for a laptop or a computer, I'm happy to like just chit chat and chat here in the chat, or you can just watch. You can throw stickers. Stickers are cool too. And they're all free. I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe. I do like you guys to have to follow the channel. That way you know when we go live. It's only going to give you notifications when we go live. Or you can also see some like the products that we talk about daily. I make a page, a store page, that you can go to. Here it is. It is Amazon.com/shop/topic tech. You can like get rid of the rest of that stuff. But I have a bunch of different videos as well here that talks about some of the products that we have done tests on. So I do mic tests. I think there's probably going to be, you'll see a lot more videos from me coming for mic tests. I need to like make some more. I have a bunch of stuff to do mic tests on. But I talk about a bunch of different products here that you guys can check out. But I also have a list of everything that we also talk about and things that I'm looking at for work from home or smart home things or daily tech deals or a cool tech under $100. So you can check that stuff out on my page, or just go to my website as well too. I need to actually link. Oh yeah. You can just go to topictech.com and then there's an Amazon button at the top, so it all works. But cool. Very glad to have you guys here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Right now we're just talking about this MSI gaming laptop as well as this Lenovo gaming laptop. Both options. The Lenovo is $300 cheaper, and what you're really losing, or really like that $300 that you're like, I keep saying like a lot. Sorry, the $300 that you're saving is you're getting a lower graphics card. With the 3050 Ti, is still nothing to sneeze at. It's still more powerful than some desktop GPUs. And this is a 15 inch as well too, more portable. This has a 165 hertz display, has a RGB keyboard that can change in segments. So you have different parts of it be different colors. And here's a little video about it as well too. I don't think this one shows much. Yeah, it just talks about the specs, everything that I just listed off. So hopefully all that stuff made sense. This one does not have a video. I thought we had a video for this one, but we don't. But excuse me. Yeah, the Mystic light up keyboard. So this one, the one that we have featured. Actually, I didn't want to feature that one. That one's on sale today. It's $349. So it's a price that's could go away tomorrow, but it is something that's been on sale since yesterday, or actually since Monday, I think. Actually, so we only got a few more days maybe of it being on sale. But if you're in the market for a laptop, this is definitely one that I can recommend for that $1,300 price point. There are a bunch of other ones that are out there. So if you're in the market for a laptop, I'd be happy to go through, ask a few questions like what kind of games you use or play on it. What kind of, are you going to be using it for school or for work? We can try to narrow down a good list of good laptops. But the laptops change literally every day. Prices of them change, availability of them change almost every day, if not every other day. So it's like in the moment, kind of like shopping whenever you're ready. So whenever you guys are ready, let me know. I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Next on the list. Okay. So I was actually doing some research on the channel. So we go live every day, Monday through Friday. We talk about a bunch of different things. One of the things that we talk about a lot is microphones. One of the things I would say I'm known for here on Amazon is microphones. I team up with a lot of different companies and they send me products to check out for you guys and kind of test them for you. I use the Shure SM7B. This is the connected to my Go XLR, and I absolutely love this microphone. I do probably need to tweak it a little bit more, and also need to, you guys might have heard the squeak. I need to WD-40 my mic arm. It's a little older, so it needs a little lube. But Fifine sent me out a microphone actually over a year ago, of one of their microphones, and this is actually one of the top selling microphones on the channel this year. So I haven't even reviewed it, but there's a lot of people that have been picking this up. I need to do a video for it, so that's what we're gonna do real fast. We showed this off last year, or a lot last year and earlier this year. It's a fantastic price. I think it's just a very popular microphone. But I know it's a very popular microphone because it's very inexpensive. It's plug and play. It's ready to go. And there's a bunch of different microphones that I have that I could show you guys that are, sub $30 that works just as good. And no matter what you're doing with it, as long as, especially like if you're doing broadcasting like this, like I'm doing a broadcast right now, or if you're doing like a live stream, like gaming live stream, you're playing with others and going through Discord, making YouTube videos or voiceovers for YouTube videos, this is going to be, like this particular one's going to be very good. I do have some other ones I want to show you as well. And thank you to Fifine for sending this and a lot of other microphones that we have from them as well too. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me move some stuff around, get my water out of the way. I'm going to just film a little quick unboxing and sound test for the Fifine 669. Well, the B, we have the 669, just number 669. They're all the same, just different colors. I got the pink one. So we'll open that up and check it out. I'll kind of talk about my things that I like about it as well as things that I don't like about it, because they didn't pay me to promote it and to talk about it. That's one great thing about Amazon. I can say whatever I want. Of course, I'm not going to talk bad about a company. I don't, anything that I do put on the show or stream are products that I do believe in and I like, especially for the price. So you are going to get open and honest feedback from me for any product that we talk about. So hopefully that's a great explanation. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we have here is the Fifine USB podcast condenser microphone, the K669. This one's the one in, I guess they would call it rose red, but they have different colors. They're all going to sound the same as long as they're the 669. They're all going to pretty much sound the same, just different colors. So Fifine sent this out to us, so thank you to Fifine for allowing us to review this, guys, for you guys. Out of the box, one of the great things is this is very portable. It's you just pull it right out of the box. Everything's already kind of mounted together, so you just unfold it. It gives you this tripod. You place it down. One thing that's good, and I find that's kind of like an opportunity for this particular mic, is the USB cable is attached. So if you wanted to, let's say, get a longer USB cable, you would have to get a new microphone, or you could get a USB extension. But you can't replace this USB cable. If something were to happen to this cable, you'd have to buy a new one because it's all attached. So it's one thing I kind of wish. They do have models that do have replaceable or reusable, or not reusable, but rechangeable USB cables. This one's attached to it. It does have its benefits because now you just need to carry all this with you in one place. So you don't have to, make it too cumbersome. Just carry this all together. You don't forget the cable. And then when you're ready to use it, you just pull it out and you're good to go. So I'll unplug this and we're going to test the sound and see what it sounds like so you guys can hear it. I'll switch my microphone over to it and be able to talk to you guys and show you what it sounds like. So I had to unplug something. Let's support that. All right. It is setting up the device, so I should be good to start using it here momentarily. Now, normally you could have this in a couple of different orientations. It comes with the desk. Oh, it's all set up. It Comes with a desk mount, so you can place this pretty far back from you, and I'll show you guys what it sounds like at distances. But you can also have it closer to you, which I think will sound better. If you want to, you can actually remove this desk mount and just unscrew it right here. It's good to do this before I turn the microphone on. And then you can just simply utilize this hole here, and you could mount it to, say, a mic arm or a boom arm. And then that way you can have it up off of your desk and have it closer to you, which I feel like these types of microphones sound better when they're closer to you. But you can also just have it back further as well too. So yeah, you don't have to use the desk stand. It just comes with it. Already comes it's assembled. So it just gives you that benefit of plug and play. On the front of the microphone, you do have the gain dial or the volume, how loud your microphone's going to be, so you can adjust that quickly. It doesn't press in or anything, so you can't mute. I wish it was a mute button that was right there. However, you could just turn yourself all the way down, but then you have to go and adjust it back up to the volume that you do want to have it at. So, but now let's go ahead and check out and see what it sounds like. I'm going to put the gain knob right in the middle, and then we'll make some adjustments if we need to. But it's plugged up. I just got to switch over to it, which I'll do right now. And I think it's going to be... So when you plug it up to... Because I have like actually 6 different microphones. It's pulling in webcams as well as other mics that I've hooked up. The Wave, I think, is this one. Let's see. It's not that one. Which one is that one? I don't know what microphone that is. But it's loud. Let's switch. Oh, here it is. Okay. Cool. So here is the microphone and what it sounds like. Sorry, I have an echo. I'm gonna mute myself. There we go. So here is the microphone and what it sounds like. It's right now, it's about 2 feet away from my mouth. It's on the desk right here, and it's not within camera frame, so you could actually have it out of camera frame if you have a setup similar to mine. But this is what it would sound like. The gain is probably set to half, and I think it sounds pretty clear. So again, this is the K669. I think this is a really good microphone for like a mid-range. You can even have it further back. So now I have it all the way back right next to my monitor. You can't see it in this top-down view, so it's pretty far away. But I think this does a really good job of capturing your voice and making it sound pretty clear. You guys be the judge, as I can only hear my playback through OBS, but I can't actually hear what it sounds like to you guys. So you guys let me know, and hopefully it sounds good. But yeah, and then let me have it closer. So if I were to have it like right underneath me, I might need to lower the gain. It sounds like it's a little louder to me. So now it's probably 1 feet away from my mouth. So I'd lower the gain just a little bit, and I feel like that's going to be good. I'll give you guys a sample of what it sounds like if you're typing on a keyboard. I'm using the Logitech G915. This is a test. The keyboard's probably maybe a foot away, maybe 2 feet away from the microphone, but it's behind it, so it's not directly in front of it. I'll move the keyboard right in front of it and then put the microphone behind it. Let me move some stuff out of the way. That way you guys can get a better sound of it as well too. So if I had the microphone like this, then if I start typing, you guys can kind of hear. If you can, let me know if you can hear, but either way, I think the microphone does a good job of just picking up my voice, and that's the gain set to probably, I want to say 40%. So you can kind of see the knob there. You can make it much louder. So if I really wanted to turn it up, this is way louder. So it's going to definitely pick up a lot more noise. Definitely don't want to leave it there. I'll put it back at 40. But yeah, I think this is good, especially for the price, for what you're getting for this microphone. This is the Fifine K669. This particular one is in the rose red color. I think this is what it looks like. But they have it in black and other colors as well too. So, but yeah, Hopefully that sounds good. Awesome. Well, that's one recording done. Nice and simple, quick, easy, gets you straight to the point so you can hear what it sounds like. I didn't think it's I don't know if it sounds good this close, so it's not a good ASMR microphone. But yeah, I think it's still a good microphone for the price. Especially if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money getting started. You can come from this and kind of upgrade from here to other microphones like this one, which I'm going to switch back over to. Which I don't think, like I said, I don't think you need to have like this one. I think this one's great, but I think this one is still fantastic for the price. $29. You can pick this up. It's literally plug and play. You don't have to install any software or have to worry about any driver. Well, the driver is automatically installed, so that does something for you. You don't have to worry about that. But you just open up the application you're going to be using it in, and then just select it, and it's good to go. So pretty fantastic, especially for the price. Now, I do have another microphone that I want to show you guys here in just a second. Un momento. I'm going to put this back in the box so I don't lose it. Or any of its cables. Well, everything's all put together, so I don't have to really worry about losing cables. But if I leave stuff out, I'll start getting, my room will get cluttered. So we'll put this away. The other one that I wanted to show you guys is also another top seller here on Amazon. Oh, actually, not this one. We'll look at that one if you guys want to, but this one I actually just got sent to me from Moano. So they actually just sent this out to me, and really appreciate them reaching out because we do a lot of microphone reviews here on the channel. This one is one of the other microphones that are pretty inexpensive. You're not spending a lot of money, but you're getting studio quality audio, which I think is fantastic. Let me pull this one up so I can. Yeah, there we go. Now this one's a little bit more expensive. It's $36.99, but you are getting a little bit more in this box as well too, compared to what we just looked at with the Fifine microphone. So a couple of things. You get the desk mount. So this one's desk mountable. It does have a removable USB cable. So that's the other big difference. Is you get a separate USB cable that you can change out or like get longer ones for. However, it is not your traditional like micro USB or USB-C. It uses something called a USB Type A. I think it's Type A. No, Type B. Yeah, Type B. Which is normally what you plug up to like a printer. It's older technology, older USB cable, but hey, we have it here and it does the job. So you can replace it. So that's one nice thing. But it also gives you a shock mount as well as a pop filter. That's something that the other microphone lacked, was the shock mount. So as you are typing and using your keyboard on your desk, vibrations can come through the microphone, and especially if you're recording your voice for like a podcast or a voiceover. When you go back into post or you go listen to that without any sounds or anything around you, you'll hear those vibrations and stuff come through the microphone if you don't have a pop filter and or a shock mount. So this gives you both. This is a set. So we're gonna unbox this. I've already done a video for this, so we don't have to film a video or anything for this. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like and also what it sounds like as well too. So this is the Moano USB microphone desktop set. So the main thing with this is it's everything that you need to kind of get started as a broadcaster. It's kind of the next step. It's a step up from the Fifine. Like I said, it gives you a couple more fine features and sounds like a fantastic microphone as well too. So here's the shock mount. Here's the microphone. Here's the USB cable that I was telling you about. They all come in separate parts, separate compartments. Here's the pop filter. It's a metal one, so you don't have to deal with like the cloth ones. The cloth ones over time start picking up like particles and spit and stuff. This one, easy to clean off. You just wipe it off with a paper towel or something, a damp cloth. You do also have a here's the desk mount, or the metal plate that stands on the desk, and here's the stand for it. So we'll go ahead and install that real fast. Oops. And then we extend this out. Oops. if I can get it to stay. So there's our desk mount. Now we just have to install the microphone onto the shock mount. So here's the shock mount for it. Pretty easy peasy. It's like putting together I'd say a Lego set, but it's even easier than that. You don't need no manual to put this together. It kind of just fits in one place. So we kind of tighten that a little bit. And then here's the arm for it. Now, again, just like the previous microphone we looked at, in this one, you can use a desk stand if you want to, or you can use this and mount it straight onto a boom arm for your desk if you want to have it kind of mounted like I have this microphone. So you have options. It gives you the desk mount, so that's a good place to start. And then you can get a boom arm in the future. So that is set. Everything's nice and tight. Actually, not yet. So now it's nice and tight. This one also has a gain knob on the front. So you have a gain control, so you can minus and plus. Always keep it like in the middle. Of course, you can adjust it as you go. I do wish this had a mute button. Like if you could press the button on here and it mutes it. Doesn't. You can just turn it all the way down to mute. Or you can just, have a hotkey on your keyboard to hit for mute as well too. So that's everything inside the box. We're gonna put everything back in a second. And then here's the pop filter. So this just snaps onto the front of it. This is more like a Lego piece. And it just snaps in place. There we go, we're in. And then that's the microphone, that's it. Oh, and then the USB cable. And they give you a pretty long cable. I wanna say this is like maybe 6 feet, maybe 4 feet actually. Maybe 3 feet actually. It's not super long. So if you did want to like wire manage your cable and your computer is not going to be right next to you, then I would suggest you can get these USB type B cables on Amazon for pretty inexpensive and get yourself like a 10 or 15 foot cable. But yeah, get it on Amazon. Don't buy it from like Best Buy or Walmart. They're a lot more expensive there. So you can get them here. Great price. We're going to plug this up and then we're going to turn the microphone on and see what it sounds like and switch over to it, which should be better. Let's see. I think this is it. It is. Okay. I just punched it, sorry. All right, so this is the Moano microphone. This is what it sounds like. I've got the gain I have the gain set at half. So this is what it would sound like. You can raise it a little more. I have the microphone probably a foot away from me. Let's move it back to right there. So if you're using this microphone for gaming or streaming or broadcasting, you can have it out of camera frame. And this is kind of what it would sound like. Now, the more gain that you add, the more like ambiance or sounds around you. And also the reverb. So if you have like a big open area or big open space, you could be bouncing sounds back into the microphone. So lowering the gain helps, and also bringing the microphone closer to you helps as well too. But this is what it sounds like about a foot away from me, and the pop filter's in frame as well too. So my P's and T's, my plosives aren't coming through the microphone. I think it feels better about 2 to 3 feet away. I can put my keyboard in front of it. So here's kind of what it looks like. So microphone's there, keyboard's here. I can type on here and see what it sounds like with the keyboard. Yeah, you can kind of hear it. And there's also things you can add to your streaming platform or your recording software where you can reduce the noise, like a noise gate, so you don't have like the tiniest noises coming through or things like fans. Now, NVIDIA has a software that's free if you have one of the newer RTX GPUs that does a really good job of removing background noise for all of your applications. But you have to have a 2000 series or newer GPU in order to use that software, to my understanding. But beyond that, this is just raw, straight plugged into the computer, and this is what it sounds like. So if it sounds good to you, this would be one to pick up. Definitely can recommend. All right. I'm gonna switch back over to my normal microphone. I don't want you guys to compare this studio microphone to some of these subpar $40 microphones because it is going to sound very different, right? So I'll switch over right now. And we have a totally different sound signature. This is I bought this designed to make myself sound better than you would your normal typical USB microphone. So you do pay for, a little, and like we're not recording voiceovers for Disney or anything, but I think sound does go a long way, especially if you guys are watching, stopping by, even if it's just for 30 seconds or so. It's the number one or the first thing that you notice is how I sound. So that's whenever you're trying to grow a listener base from, average to a little bit more. Oh, this didn't have a wire tie. That's right. So I'm gonna put this back in the box real fast, and then I think our next item is something I've been waiting for. Diving into, kind of nervous. Changing cameras. Oh, just punched my microphone. Sorry. But yeah, Milano is a brand. They've been making microphones for years. I've never owned a Milano microphone, so I was excited that they reached out to me to see if I would be interested in checking out some of their stuff. Now, I have used their, and I am kind of interested in, I'm not sure, I don't even remember now. I wish I made a YouTube video for it. I should have. I was lazy. I don't remember if I liked, because they also have this, this here. We did try this out, and I thought the microphone, it was weird that the microphone was an XLR to auxiliary. However, I mean, it sounded fine. It sounded good. It sounded way better than I thought. And then it has the mix. It was also Bluetooth. There's a lot of really cool features about this, but I decided not to keep it because I didn't want to. Oh no, I do still have this. Never mind. One of them. There's something I returned. I think it was this one. But I don't know where it is now actually. But it's not very expensive. It's $100. Oh, maybe it's not this then. I'm thinking of something else then. So I'd be interested in checking that out. Just putting all this stuff back in the box so that we can open it and pretend like it's new all over again. That, and I don't want to have a bunch of tech just laying around like I already do, but in the box. Having it in the box is much nicer because I can know, or at least try to remember, where did I get it from. So that is all packaged away. And hey, maybe one day we'll give some of this stuff away. I have too many microphones and webcams and all kinds of stuff. I need to just figure out a way to get rid of. So cool. That was the Milano. Let's see what's next in the carousel. Is there any way to tell when a CPU may be in stock? I'm looking for a Ryzen 5 5600X, but it says in stock soon compared to the Ryzen 7 5800X. That's in stock. Interesting. So let's take a look. Let's find out. So you want the 5600X, which is $272, great price. And yeah, it's showing in stock soon. So yeah, right here is what it's showing when it's in stock. However, so John, if you want this particular CPU, order it today to lock in that date, because what's happening is that's where Amazon is supposed to be receiving it into their warehouses closest to you. Now, if other people are watching this right now and they are ordering it, they're going to lock in this date. And if they sell out, so like let's say Amazon's getting 50 of these processors brought into the warehouse near you. If all 50 of those sell out again, because this is a really good price right now, then you have to wait for the next 50 batch that comes in. So order it. It doesn't actually charge you until it ships from the Amazon warehouse to your location. So if you're worried about the up, that's something that I can say I personally have done and am reliable for. And again, I don't want to sound like I work for Amazon. There's just consumer, giving advice. So, but yeah, the date for me, and it might be different for you, but for me, the fastest I can get it delivered to me is between September 15th and September 19th. So that's they're given a a week span. But now a lot of times, whenever, because like, so I just bought this camera is a good example, and its estimated delivery date was the end of September, but I got it already. So they give you, they kind of overpromise, or so they underpromise and over deliver. It's very important to them. That makes sense. Thanks for the info. Didn't know that's how it worked. Yeah, yeah. So they have it on order. It's gonna be. It's gonna. There's an Amazon truck driving to the warehouse near you or the distribution center near you. So once you place the order, they'll know where to guide it. As soon as it comes off the truck, they'll scan it like, this one goes to John Lincoln. It's saved for him. So it'll come off the truck and roll right into the process for putting it onto your doorstep. So that's the 5600X for 272, and the 5800. No. Yeah, 5800X. For oh, that's the okay. 56. Where's the 58? Is this in stock? Oh, this one says renewed. I mean, if you want a renewed one, that's fine. Yeah, I don't see the 58. The 5800, to my knowledge, has been just sold out. You can get them renewed. Yeah, you can get them renewed for $389, but I haven't seen these in stock in a while. It shows in stock for me right now. Oh, weird. Oh, well, cool. Perfect. So yeah, Amazon is weird. Sometimes some things aren't available in all areas. So like, because the 5800X is a high, like I want to say like a high, like this particular one is just, or I'm just probably looking in the wrong area or something. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I was just looking at the wrong one. It's in stock. My bad. So yeah, it is in stock. You can have this as soon as tomorrow. Or no, Friday. Yeah, this is Friday for me, anyways. Where I live, the 10th. Yeah. So yeah, Ryzen 7 5800X, $100 difference. So 6 cores, 12 threads. You can pay $120 to get 8 cores, 16 threads. In a matter of maybe a week's time frame. So you can get this on Friday. You can get this one on next Friday, or actually next Sunday at best. So yeah, I don't know. Depends on you. $393 is about where it is. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's shown in stock for me now, so I can actually, if I wanted to order it. But yeah, if it were me, and from the past of me building PCs, I'm looking at the comparisons. It's like the 3 or 5 FPS more on the 5800X, but I'm also going to be gaming and streaming on the same PC. Yeah, I would say go with the 5800X then. 100%. I'm not trying to sell you or anything. I'm not a salesperson. I do earn commission from you buying anything in Amazon. Either one, I mean, it's, not a lot, but just genuinely from experience. I haven't built an AMD processor or AMD CPU in a while, but I went from an i5 and tried to stream, and this is different too. It's i5 versus i7. I went from i5 trying to stream and game on the same PC, and it was just not having it. I would try to maybe look up some YouTube videos and seeing people that stream and game on a Ryzen 5 versus a Ryzen 7. But 6 cores, 12 threads, you're asking for it. Also depends on what games you're playing as well too. What kind of games do you stream, or are you gonna be doing gaming streaming? Now, like stuff like this, like me just sitting in front of a camera and looking at web pages, no harm, no foul, no issue. But yeah, it sounds like you're gonna be gaming as well too. I know there's some games like for me, I play Ark Survival Evolved. I've played Call of Duty. I've streamed Call of Duty. I streamed Apex Legends. Those games are so massively, like, it doesn't seem like it makes sense, but for some reason when you game and stream on them, it just does not feel the same as if you're just gaming without streaming. You'll start to notice that as well too on any, gaming or streaming gaming situation. So the better your processor, the $100, the $120 difference, I genuinely think. Oh, Escape from Tarkov. Oh, For Honor. Wow. Rainbow Six Siege. I've been watching that a bunch now. Summit 1G's been playing Rainbow Six. I don't know if you watch Twitch or anything. And a couple others. Awesome. Your problem or your your opportunity is going to be EFT because of the foliage, the green grass, and the light rays that come through. Even if you lower the graphic settings, I've watched a bunch of EFT streamers. Encoding, and it also depends on where you're streaming as well too. If you're streaming to YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, encoding that particular stream for EFT is so hard on the CPU. The same goes for games like Ark. Ark is about a bunch of trees and things that can break, and it's very CPU intensive. That honestly, like, I feel better. I mean, you can buy whichever one you want, but I feel better recommending you the F5800X. You're gonna enjoy it more than, EFT, yeah. So you already know. So that's good. So cool. But yeah, I get the 5800X, man. They've been out of stock. Last times I looked, they've been out of stock for 5800s. So that's where I would go, man. You can even put it on a Amazon gift card, not gift card, but Visa card. Save $50 instantly, and then just pay it off. That's what I would do if you didn't have a card already. And that brings it down to $343. So just an idea. But hey, awesome, man. Do you stream on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube? I'm very curious because of a few things that have been going on with a lot of streamers, big streamers, switching over to YouTube. That YouTube is kind of like, making a stand for streaming now. Finally, I used to stream on YouTube. I still do, actually. We're streaming on YouTube right now. But I used to actively stream regularly, and that was my only place I streamed was YouTube. And I loved it. It's like 4 years ago. It was great. Fantastic. Great quality. Small communities, which is, I feel, good to kind of build from, and you kind of, grow with a snowball. And I think YouTube's great. Twitch, only for right now. Okay, good. Twitch is fantastic for a number of reasons. They have so many tools, so many things like emotes, BTTV, FFZ. They just added the sub goal thing that you can have literally right in your chat. So if you're looking for subscribers, you can set yourself a sub goal, and your people can see it right there in chat, what your sub goal is, and a lot of times that can entice them to help support you even more. Hey, and you can put that difference, especially since you're buying it to make the stream look better, that $50 or $100 difference might be a good sub goal to go after. Especially EFT. EFT is so fun to watch. At the same time, it's so boring because like half the time you're organizing your inventory, and then you go into a match and you're like, I don't know if you're. I've watched fast players who run the whole time, and I've watched slow players who just creep, they wait, they camp, and they collect. But the intense moments, those clips from EFT are the best things to watch because that's where you get the meat and potatoes, right? So it's pretty exciting, and yeah. Tetrising everything in the inventory. I've never played it. I feel like I would play it one time and get so mad if I lose everything. I'm not much on permaloss. Like I play Ark, and Ark is kind of in that same sense of permaloss, but you have an opportunity of getting your stuff back, and yeah, you can put insurance on your gear and stuff. But the whole idea that somebody can literally kill you and steal all your stuff just sucks, especially when you put hours and hours into all that stuff. So it's part of the game. So, but hey, that's cool, man. Like I said, I'd go with the 5800X if I were you. If you're gaming and streaming on the same PC. Good morning, Outlandish Nerd. Speaking of EFT legends, check out this guy on Twitch, Outlandish Nerd. Gets all the kills. Just totally kidding. But yeah. What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about PCs and microphones and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And then yeah, giving you guidance on whenever you see something that's not in stock or in stock soon, just look at here, the fastest delivery day. That's normally accurate, if not better than that specific time and date. When you go to shop, when you're buying stuff and you're on Amazon. And again, it doesn't charge you until it actually ships. So let's say you put your order in for this, and then you notice Best Buy has these in stock. Okay, cool. Cancel your order. It doesn't put like a pending charge on your card or anything. You can just go and buy it. So, man, you lying? I'm not lying, dude. What, Legends? Yeah, Legends. Legend Killer. Outlandish Nerd. Beefy Peepee. What's his name? Beefy Pepe. Anyways, next on the carousel. Oh, I don't. Okay, so next we have is. Oh, cool. We have a video to make. So, speaking of capture cards and streaming, great transition into our next product on the carousel. This was actually sent out to us. I've actually utilized some of these inexpensive capture cards before, and I kind of want to put the superstition or the biasness out of the throw it out of the window, that these are just cheap and they don't work, because they do. So this one's one made by VMKLY. Here, let me actually start recording. Yeah, good morning, Marv. Hello. So I just wanted to kind of put out there that there are some other capture cards and some other options that are available for you if you're looking to capture your gameplay, be it your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Nintendo Switch, or even from another PC to PC. This is one of the easiest solutions and inexpensive solutions. It's plug and play, no drivers, no software, none of that stuff that you have to kind of mess with, and it gives you crystal clear video. In my opinion, it looks great. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but just talking about it, this one's by VMKLY. This is a capture card that gives you 1080p 60 FPS. It can pass through or loop through 4K. I don't have a 4K monitor yet. Maybe we'll get one of those soon. But that'll pass through 4K if you wanted to have 4K come to your monitor. But your stream is only going to see 1080p regardless. Most streaming platforms only support 1080p. Well, they can support higher, but most of your viewers, if you have a lot of viewers, a lot of times don't have 4K monitors or 4K TVs or 4K phones to even support it. So I still think 1080p 60 FPS is probably the highest quality I would stream in my opinion, that I've streamed over the years. And this capture card and many of these types of capture cards are very good options to stay under a good budget. So you're not you're not breaking the bank or anything like that. And again, this is compatible with literally almost anything that's HDMI out. So if you wanted to hook up a camera or another PC, even a laptop or an iPad, you can plug it directly into here. It also has a mic input, so if you have an auxiliary microphone that you want to hook up to it, you can hook that up to it as well too. Let me give you guys kind of a picture of what it looks like on the side. But you have a USB, and it gives you all the cables that you need to have this hooked up right out of the box. So, well, it gives you one HDMI cable, one USB cable, and then you'll have to have your HDMI cable that you're coming into the device itself. So that's on you. So it gives you one USB cable, one HDMI cable, you're good to go. If you want to hook up a microphone, then that microphone can go in there through auxiliary. And then right and left speakers, you want to have it come out to some speakers. That's also an option as well too. So, or headphones, you can have them go out to headphones. But yeah, very simple to set up. It's plug in. You plug in your monitor to the out. You plug in the device, be it a game console, a PS5, an Xbox Series X, a Nintendo Switch, or any of those types of devices. It'll come into here. It'll send the signal. It'll read the signal and send the signal to your stream or whatever you're capturing it to at 1080p, and it'll pass through, if you have a monitor that supports it, of 4K up to 30 FPS. So if 4K pass through was important to you and you wanted like 60 FPS or even 120 FPS, then maybe this capture card isn't for you. But if more importantly you wanted to capture your video at 1080p 60 FPS, then this is going to be great. And again, there's no required software to run on this. You just have to have OBS or some type of streaming software that you're going to be streaming from, or a way to read this as a feed. Because once you plug this up to the computer, it'll read it as a video feed and it'll capture the video and audio from the device. So again, very simple, very straightforward, very plug and play-ish. Just right out of the box. Box looks like this. It's not very big, so you don't have like a whole bunch of cables. The device isn't very big either, too, so not a whole lot that you have to worry about there. But yeah. And then I have my PlayStation, which just went to sleep on me, hooked up using this capture card. Now you're probably asking, well, what's the difference between this and let's say the Elgato capture card that's out there? Well, the Elgato does have a pass-through higher up to 4K 60 FPS. Turn the audio on. So you can get higher frame rates passed through to the device, but it's still going to capture 1080p 60 FPS in most of the capture cards. They do have a capture card that can capture 4K 120, I believe. But for 1080p 60 FPS, like I said, for streaming purposes, is going to be more than, great for most streamers, especially if you're just starting out and you don't want to break the bank with a $200 or $300 capture card. This one's going to be a great price to get started with, and it works fine. There's no delay, there's no issues. If I wanted to play the game through the OBS, so if you only have one monitor, for example, and pass through is important to you, you could play the game through the OBS. I feel like it's a near 1-to-1 ratio that you're seeing. As you guys can see, it looks pretty crystal clear. The game that I have I've been playing the most right now is Ghost of Tsushima, and this is one of my favorite games of all time. Great story, fantastic gameplay. So learning how to basically be a swordsman, gets you really immersed into the game with as well too. And as you can see, I mean it's crystal clear. There's no fuzziness or blurriness. You're getting 1080p 60 FPS, no graininess in it at all. The audio comes through crystal clear as well too, so that's not something that you have to worry about. And yeah, everything that you get in the box really makes it simple to get started. Again, you're not having to break the bank and get a bunch of money to get started streaming, because that's one of the things I feel like a lot of people do when they get started streaming is they spend so much money trying to get started, and then they get started and they decide that they don't like it, and then they give up and they stop streaming. So this maybe helps you continue streaming, or at least getting started streaming for such a good price. So check it out. It's something that I can definitely recommend. Works fantastic for me. I've been using this one for about a month now, maybe over a month, and capturing my gameplay. Zero issues. Haven't had a blackout or anything, and it's literally just been plug and play and been working really well. So hopefully that works for you. Banging out some YouTube videos, not YouTube videos, but Amazon videos. So I make some short 5-10 minute videos of just quick explanations of products that I use, like this one. And yeah, it's been pretty awesome. So that was that. I gave you a follow over on Twitch. Thank you so much, man. I think I'm gonna go live on Twitch today because I haven't played any video games in a week. So I'm gonna treat myself and play some video games today. I'm gonna play some more Ghost of Tsushima. I really am absolutely loving this story, and the DLC has been fantastic so far. But also I got a base down over in Ark. I've been playing on some people from the community have put together a cluster, that's what they're called. A cluster server for Ark. And I plan on that for a bit. So I'll probably play some Ark today, maybe some Ghost of Tsushima today, and we'll be live. But I haven't streamed on. I kind of not backed down, but I've kind of slowed down streaming on Twitch, and been focusing more on creating content here on Amazon, and also YouTube, as well as some other stuff. So it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty cool. And then next on the list, is this camera? Where did I put this? Here it is. So speaking of streaming, this is a good day to just do stuff on a streamer day. Oh, when you have a minute, I have a minute right now. Would love to discuss the DJI Osmos Action Cam overheating issue. I think I found the answer thanks to you and your audience. Oh, sweet. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, I am an open book. There's no schedule or anything, so I'm here for you guys. So did you figure it out? Because I was considering that camera now that you have brought it to my attention, because I'm trying to make a you guys can't see him. He's super cute. My puppy's sleeping. He's so tired. I'm trying to make an IRL backpack so I can go IRL streaming with it. And this is a great price for a little camera. So yeah, what did you figure out? It's only $199 still. It's a regular price, but DJI is like one of those brands that you know from long ago. So I'm really curious to see what like video footage. Actually, I guess I can do that real fast. I wonder what video footage looks like from them. Like an average Joe, not a professional videographer. Let's see.
In this video, we're gonna find out after some K30 FPS. This is 4K 30 on the Osmo Action. So how does the clarity look? You should be able to notice that the 5K looks just a little bit sharper, which I really like. However, for most people, 4K is gonna be more than good enough. So a few notes here. If you zoom in, we can clearly spot the better clarity and resolution on the GoPro. However, like I mentioned, if you're an average shooter, the 4K will probably be sufficient for most of your needs.
4K and 5K. Okay, that's a little bit. There's a temp tolerance setting, and I had it set to low. Oh, changed it to high, and I've been recording now for 50 minutes at 4K, no issues. Boom. Did you manually go in and set it to low, or was that just set by default? Because that's interesting. So that's awesome to hear. That's fantastic to hear, because then now it makes me even more interested in that camera. Because I want something that's small, compact, that would connect. You also said, or somebody said, you did a factory reset. Interesting. Well, cool. That's perfect. That's great. And it's Wi-Fi. So this one's Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi. So you connect it to your smartphone, and you get the video from that. Also turn off Rocksteady. Oh, okay. So that probably was something that's like a moving part in there. Oh, factory reset changed it to low. Oh, so factory it's set to low then. That's really cool. That's good to know, especially for like an average user, like a normal user for this. I bet it's just one of those things that you just don't see until you have that issue, which you were having. But that's awesome. This is a great price as well too. Ooh, does it have? Well, I guess it goes wireless. Thanks for oh no, thank you. That brings more light to more people that maybe of interest. That gave myself more interest into it. So that's huge, especially stuff like that. So thanks. I would even if you bought it, I don't know if you bought it from Amazon, but I would even put a review or like do something kind of like a review, maybe talk about that. Cause I know sometimes if I have issues, I Google them and Google pulls these like reviews up sometimes. And if it's like something troubleshooting, if you can, you don't have to, it doesn't do me anything. So, oh, you bought it on Amazon. Oh, sweet. But yeah, you said the temp tolerance setting makes a whole lot of sense. Cause you wouldn't want your camera to like break or anything. What are we talking about? Great question, Jedi. We're talking about this camera right here. So, Robert over on Amazon. Amazon is where we're live streaming. It's where our main place of live streaming is. Robert bought this camera and he was having issues where he could only record for like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that, and it would overheat and turn off. So it was not really functional if you can only record that much. You might as well just use your smartphone, right? So you went and changed a setting in the temp tolerance settings, and you changed it to a higher tolerance so he can record for longer. So that's it. That's all. But this is a good action camera, I think. It looks like it has solid features. And I need to I think I added it to my wish list, but I'm not sure if I did or not. I'm going to add it again. Because, I'm looking for, and I'm not sure if this is the way I want to go, or, because if I can do that and just stream from my phone, that'll be fantastic. So that can be the camera, and I can send the video to my phone, and I can live stream from my phone, and that'll be cool. If that works. I'm not sure if that'll work or not, so we'll see. We'll see. But we are talking about cameras as well too. So the next camera we are talking about is this Allura Tech. was okay, but sold it for a better one. Oh, sweet. Which one did you get? There's a warp setting. It looked weird out of the video created by a wide-angle lens. Oh, it has a D-warp setting. To take the weird look. Oh, to take the... I read it totally backwards. To take the weird look out of the video from wide-angle lenses. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, even more sold. Because, yeah, I want a small camera that I can put on my shoulder on like a bag or something. And then I'll plug up like a battery. I have several big batteries, like 20,000 milliamp batteries. And if I can have it connected to a battery and then just on continuously, and then have that send the signal to my like smartphone, I think that would be awesome. I just don't know if it'll work for iPhone or not. That way, I think Android you can do it that way, but not iPhone. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to play with it, especially if it has like an app or something that you can just stream from the app. But maybe next month. Maybe I mean I need to get it soon because I'd want to take it to the Renaissance Festival. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the next camera we have. This is a very inexpensive camera. Something that was requested by a viewer here on the channel. They wanted to see what it was like, at least. For why is it so inexpensive? Why is it $35? It's regular $100, and now it's $35. So what's the big deal? So we're gonna make like a quick video for it as we check it out. But it's 1080p, automatic light, low light correction, so it can adjust its exposure. So if it's dark in the room, then you can not have to worry about the light and stuff. Oh, cool. I'd recommend a small rig cage for the DJI cam. I use it with the iPhone and the iPad. I don't live stream, but works good as long as running. Thank you again. Hey, no problem. Thank you. A small rig cage. Is that something? Small rig. Oh, this. Vlogging camera frame. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, that works. Nice. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to add this to my my wish list as well. I guess I need to decide if I'm going to get it or not, because it's only 3 in stock. Again, I want to get it before next weekend. So soon. And try to make that work. Test it out. But let me plug this up. Hope that it works. And the one allows you ND filters to be added. That's I see that. I didn't think that. I wasn't sure what the lens cover was for, so that's pretty cool. That's awesome. You can also prevent the screen from getting scratched. It does block the screen some. Not that it's super important, but I don't know. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, let me see if this camera is working. It is not. There we go. Now it is. Perfect. Perfect. It doesn't look bad. The autofocus is a little weird. 52 millimeter? Is it that big? Are you sure it's that big? It seems big. Oh, it does say it right there. 52 millimeters. Weird. Okay, cool. That sounds awesome. I think I have some 52 millimeter filters for my SLR. Not this one, but my older one. So, perfect. I probably get new ones anyways. But interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Cool. Hey, thanks for sharing that. I would never have. I probably would have eventually found it, but it would probably take me a lot longer to find that. So thank you. Pretty cool. I'm excited for that. Heard something move over there. It's weird. So we're gonna film a quick video on this camera here, the Aluratech. It's an inexpensive like webcam if you're looking for something to kind of, jump into without breaking the bank once again. Trying to save you guys some money to get started as streamers and create content, make videos or go live without, spending over $100. I think I can probably make, at this point, I think I can make like a sub $100 streamer kit to get started. It'd be kind of cool. Maybe we'll put that together. We can do like different price points and like different quality options, I guess you could say. So yeah, let's film this real fast. All right, so next we're gonna be taking a look at the Aluratech web camera. This is a pretty inexpensive web camera, great price. I'm giving you good quality. It's a 1080p webcam, so you're not getting 4K or anything like that. It does have a built-in light, so you just touch on the little screen here and it turns it on. It gets pretty bright. However, I found that this is very situational. So as I turn some of the lights off, I actually have one main light that's still on. Unless the camera's like kind of close to you, this is what it on, and this is what it off. So I guess it does actually do some good, but it needs to be kind of close. The further you have it away, the less the light's really specifically on your face. So having better lights, like just room lights in general, is still going to be important. This isn't going to be a substitute to having good lighting. So it just helps a little bit. But beyond that, it has the built-in light. This is plug and play, so you don't have to download any drivers or anything like that. However, I do have to say you do have to go in and make some color corrections, because right out of the box, it is not going to look that good. And that's just any web camera. There's not a really good auto setting for, color correction. So just go in, whatever software you're using, OBS or Discord or Zoom, and just make a few tweaks for the camera so that it looks a lot better. I've done those already, so that way we can kind of get a good look to see what it looks like. So let me go ahead and mount this in place. Hopefully I don't knock it over. And then, wabam. There it is. So this is with the color correction, as best as I can get it with the shirt that I'm wearing, the background, the lighting that I have around me, to give, a better, perspective, a look for it. So again, if you're looking for an inexpensive webcam to kind of get you started, this is where I would start. This is a good price point. And even with the little light, because like here, I'll turn the lights off and show you guys. So this is low lighting, essentially, for what you're going to be using the webcam for. Let me actually turn this other light off so we can get a dark room. Let me make my monitors darker as well. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, perfect. So this is the low lighting for it. As you can see, you can't really see very much. Now I'll turn this light on for the actual camera. That's the stage one. It's touch, so it's kind of sensitive. There's stage two. And that's actually not doing bad. It's actually lighting it up quite a bit. And then here's stage three. Oops. So this is the brightest setting that the light can get. And I guess I take it back. You do still see a lot of pixelation. So if you're using this as your main camera, not having a lot of light can really change the quality of the camera. So the more light, the better. This does light up my face good enough that you guys can see my facial expressions and see what I look like at least. So it's not actually not bad at all. So, and this is about 3 feet away, maybe 3.5 feet away. Not super like long. I don't have that long of arms, but this is, a normal distance. I'm gaming right here or gaming right here. And this is what the camera looks like in low lighting. Now I'll turn my lights back on. I'll have all the lights on. It's adjusting, so it needs to make some adjustments. Let's see if it'll auto adjust. Yeah, the white balance doesn't auto adjust very well. So we'll have to go in there and kind of tweak it, which again isn't hard. It's something that you're gonna have to do with every web camera, and this one is included. So While it's very blue, it's because the white balance is kind of confused. So let's turn it off, turn it back on. Yeah, it's still looking pretty blue. So we can go in there and manually adjust the white balance. I think that's kind of good. I'd still go in there and make some more adjustments. I also have my main light, my key light, is turned off, so I don't have enough lighting that I would normally have. But I feel like this is still a really good web camera, especially for the price and the way it looks. I think it does a really good job. Now I'll test the microphone out, and you guys be the judge of what the microphone sounds like here in just a second. Oops. So all right, so this is the microphone for the Allura web camera. So this is what it will sound like if you're using this for a meeting, like a Zoom call. Oops, hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is what it would sound like. I think most web cameras don't have fantastic microphones that still have like a separate microphone that I would have separate, make it sound better. But yeah, this is what the microphone sounds like for this Allura webcam. This is what it looks like. This is with good lighting. Also have the ring light turned on. I can turn that off. I don't think the ring light's doing anything right now. Yeah, turn it off. So this is the ring light turned off. It does have some trouble autofocusing if you go too fast between objects. Uh-oh. And it doesn't want to see me. Let me see if I can manually adjust it. Oh no, I can't. We do need to be careful with like switching. Then deactivate. Deactivate. Oh, there we go. But it's not autofocusing. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. There we go. There it is. So this is what the microphone sounds like and how the camera looks as well too. This is with my studio lights turned on and what it would sound like if you're using this like a Zoom call or like Discord or live streaming. So I definitely still would recommend like a separate microphone, but this is what it would sound like if you were using just a built-in microphone into the camera. So hopefully this helps decide if we want to pick this up or not. All right. Back to reality. Back to the studio. And I need to, after this stream, I'm going to be oiling that little ledge, that little arm. I got the WD-40 right here. I just got to spray it. I'm going to pull it down and then take the microphone off. I don't want to get WD-40 in the microphone sponge. It smell like WD-40 forever. We can turn my lights back on, and I'll be right back. Then we'll go back to this camera. Amazing how much one little light can make a difference. It's not a little light, it's a big light, but amazing how much of a difference lighting is so important. I still don't think I don't have it perfect. I need to move the light on this side, change a bunch of other things as well too. So, but that's in the future. We're gonna work on that soon. Probably gonna finally pick up paint today. Maybe. maybe. All right. Man, I put it way down here, but we're gonna skip all the way down to it. If you guys have questions about anything in the carousel, please feel free. But the last thing we're gonna talk about today, and something I've been kind of holding off and waiting on, because I've been not skeptical, but like, I'm not sure if I want to keep it, but I'm excited for it. But I'm just not sure. It's just such a big investment that will it really make a difference? Who knows? We'll see. So we're gonna be unboxing. We finally got it. Well, we got it like on Saturday. Is the brand new Sony ZV E10 camera. This is a mirrorless camera. Right now I'm using a digital SLR camera, so that has a mirror built into it. So the difference is really there's some differences, a lot of differences in styles and size and the way that the lens acts and things like that. Sony is a completely different brand from Canon. I haven't used a Sony camera in quite a few years. My wife uses Sony, and every camera that I always recommend to people has been Sony cameras. So I might as well drink the Kool-Aid. So we went out and picked up the brand new ZV-E10. Also got, this is the big thing that I'm kind of like not sure if I want to keep this or not, is the E10 to 18 millimeter lens. I needed a lens because I got the camera without the lens. So we got the ZV-E10 body only because I didn't want to use the kit lens that it comes with, which I think is a great lens. However, I wanted to get, one of the main things I like about Sony is they have better lenses. So I'm hoping this is going to live up to its expectations. We're going to be selling this camera because I don't need 2 digital SLR cameras. So it's going to kind of cover the cost, so don't have to swallow such a big pill. But we're going to do an unboxing and kind of take a look and see what this brand new. So they just released this last month, and they actually just shipped about, actually earlier last month, and I actually just got mine on Saturday, so I got mine kind of late. Are you up, Chopper? My puppy, I think, wants to go outside, so I don't know if I should take him out now or wait. I guess I'll take him out now. You guys hang out. I'll be right back, but I'll have music. I know he wants to go out, so let me take him out. I'll be right back. BRB. Be right back. Let's go, Chopper. That's your jam. Now we're back. All right, here it is. The ZV-E10. I should play some like ominous music. Let me pull this camera down. Start with it here. All right, so here it is. This is, actually, I'm going to start over. Un momento. It came here. It came. Here we go, people. Yeah. It's a big change. We haven't changed cameras in a couple years now, so I think it's due time, and hopefully I'll be able to sell this camera that I'm using now to help cover the cost. It'd be nice. All right, let's get started, I guess. Hold on. Oh, man. There we go. All right, so we have a brand new camera to show you guys today. Really excited for this one. Been waiting for something new to come out to kind of get my grasp on and to change out this camera. And what better than the brand new Sony ZV-E10 to come out just in time to scratch that itch. We're gonna be unboxing this and taking a look at it and seeing what it looks like out of the box, and hopefully it looks fantastic. I'll have to play with a lot of the settings because I haven't used a Sony camera in a very long time. But this one is packed with a lot of features that I feel like are going to be very perfect for doing these live streams, as well as doing product reviews and just, you know, better overall quality of the content that we're making. So here it is. Let's go and jump into it. This is the ZV-E10. I decided to get the body only, most specifically because I wanted to pick out the lens that I want to hook up to this, and that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to Sony, is because I was really impressed with the quality of their sensors and the cameras, especially when they do video. But a lot of the lenses that are available for it also work really well, you know, that you pick out. So versus just the kit lens. So decided to get skip out on the kit lens this time and just work on the body, and then added what was the most recommended E10 to 18 which is arguably, I'm not sure if it's, we'll see. We'll mess with this one next though. So that's the lens that we're gonna be hooking up to it first. So but here's the box. Not a whole lot on the outside. Got the logo on the front. There's a picture of it of the actual camera without a lens. It has a little bushy thing on the top, which is, you know, the wind guard for it. So let's open this up. Pretty excited. I've had this for a couple days and it's been staring at me. So I've been waiting to do this unboxing so that way we can see everything that it comes with. So there's all the manuals and stuff. There's a 1,000 prepaid Visa gift card. Nice. A chance to win. Not an actual gift card. But all the manuals that you get for cameras and stuff. Before we get to the main event, let's look at some of the stuff it comes with. So USB block, different, very interesting. I'm used to, like, you know, a charging box or a charging block or something, but it just charges through USB to the wall. That's interesting. Here's the little fuzzy thing that goes on top for the windshield. So there's that. That works. And then I'll keep this in the box for now because I'm not going to be using my camera. Mostly it'll be here on a tripod inside the studio. But if I ever do decide to take it out, then I'll use this. It comes with the strap, another thing for portability. So you use the strap to be able to take it with you. So that's cool. The battery, here's the battery for it. And it looks like a typical Sony battery, and this will charge in the camera. And I guess you plug the camera up to charge up the battery. So pretty interesting that's the way. I'm not used to using Sony cameras, so this is a first for me. And then here is the actual camera itself. It looks like there's nothing. Oh, there's a USB cable, and then there's the USB Type-C. So perfect. So I can charge this with a USB-C cable that I have hundreds of already. So this one looks pretty small. So if you want the longer one, and you're going to need to get a longer one. Looks like that's everything in the box. So I can throw this to the side for now and take a look at the actual main event. It is the camera. So this is the Sony ZV-E10. Sorry, ZV-E10. I get the letters and numbers mixed up. ZV-E10. This is in black. They also have it in white. If you're looking for like the white body, you can do it as well too. I typically just go with like black accessories and stuff, so it's just easy. It doesn't get scratched up or dirty at all, or less chances of it to have that happen. So, but right out of the box, it's a very lightweight camera. I'm used to digital SLRs that are much heavier, or like top heavy, and this one's very lightweight compared to what I'm used to using, like bigger cameras. So mirrorless. You have less metal and less glass in there. On the side here, we have some ports. Let's get a closer look. Looks like mini HDMI, USB-C, and then it looks like either a headphone jack or a microphone jack. I'm assuming that's microphone. Not sure if I can see a picture or a logo in there. Headphones. So there's a headphone jack. So you can listen to the audio playback if you're using the microphone, the built-in microphone, or you can get your external microphone, Sony external microphone to attach to the hot shoe up there. So that's cool. But and there's some buttons on the top here. So one of the things that I know is a little different is, I believe, this button right here. It's a programmable C1 button, so you can do different things. I got the on-off switch, of course, the record button. Here's a dial that's here. That's for your menu selection. Here's the back of it. Try to keep this in line. All the dials and stuff for navigating the menu. This can record in 4K as well too. So this is a 4K camera, up to 4K, of course. But let's go ahead and get the battery in there and see what the startup looks like. The first boot up. Goes in there, lock it in, and I don't know if I want to put the lens on now. I should, we can. Yeah, let's do it. So we'll be also unboxing the 1018, which I'm not sure if this is the lens. We're gonna have to see it. I just have to see it to believe it. Not sure this is the lens I want to stick with. I really wanted the 16 millimeter Sigma 16, but just decided on this because I think the 1.4 might be too harsh, but it might be exactly what I'm looking for. So this has a nice little shoe for the hood for the lens. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this so we can see through it as well. The first time installing these, this is probably the wrong way to do it. There it is. Very big lens, and there's the weight. There's where the weight is. That lens weighs probably twice as much. Maybe not twice as much. The lens weighs more than the camera, and that's where I'm used to that weight right there. So that's the 10-18. So this is an ultra wide lens. That also has optical image stabilization, so it's gonna be good if I did use this for like live streaming, and I was portable with this, which this is gonna be kind of hard to like hold, kind of like this. I mean, it works, but it's just gonna feel weird to have this big of a camera in front of me. I'm used to having like my iPhone or something, but yeah, let's go and see what this looks like unboxing and turning it on for the first time. So here's the on switch. And it's dead. I kind of figured that might happen. So the battery's not charged. So we won't be able to see what it looks like turned on. So let me charge it up, I guess. I do have a USB charger sitting right in front of me. But I don't think I can use it at the same time as charging it. Wait a minute. Is that not the charging port? Uh-oh. Oh, it's the top one. Oh, wow. So it's micro HDMI. Oh, I don't have a micro HDMI cable. So I'm not going to even be able to use it today. I thought it was mini HDMI. My Canon's a mini HDMI. Oh, that's okay, I guess. I'll just have to order one. So that is now charging. So we'll be able to take a look at that back whenever it's done charging. I'm not sure how long it's going to charge. I think it's charging. It is, because now it's coming on. But can we use it long enough to... And this cable's not... I regret making these cables tight. But we can maybe take a look at it, at least this far. So here's the startup menu. Now that we have it plugged up and we're charging it, here's what it looks like. So it gives us the first option. Let me see if I can move this back some. There we go. That works. So ask us first if we want to set it up for English. And then set the date and time. Let's do that. So I'm in Central Time. That is Chicago. I'm actually not sure. Is there daylight savings times right now? I think there is not. I'm just going to leave it off for now. So today is September 9th or 8th, 2001. And it's currently 12:23. Went the wrong direction. Oh, I have to actually... Okay. It's 12:23 p.m. Enter Imaging Edge for available applications. So that's interesting. I'm gonna try and set this up. We'll see what this does. It's giving me a QR code. But the QR is not taking me anywhere. So So just Sony.net versus slash ITX. Sony.net slash IEX. Imaging Edge. Interesting. Okay. I'll download the app and we'll mess with that later. There's the app. Oh, actually, I guess I had it before at some point. Imaging Edge Mobile. I wonder if that gives me like the ability to see out of the camera wirelessly or something. Not sure. Haven't used a Sony camera in a long time. Oh, there we go. There's the lens. Lens is covering it up. The battery is still low, so I can't really mess with it off of the charge. But yeah, so far it looks. I mean, it's gonna be hard to tell because it's on screen, the on-screen display versus having it come through the stream. So we'll have it hooked up to the computer eventually. I have to get a cable, which I could probably steal my wife's cable. I think she has a micro HDMI cable, so it might steal hers. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, we'll see what it looks like soon. If I can find my mouse, there it is. So a couple of reasons why I got this camera were some of its features, right? So this one is a 4K camera. I'm not gonna film in 4K because I can't stream in 4K anyways. But it might. So if I do use 4K, it might give me better detail closer up close. So I do want to maybe mess with doing some 4K stuff. This one can do 4K as well too, but I think it's not 4K 30 or 4K 60. I think it's 4K 30. I have to really look at the comparison. We're gonna do a good comparison between the SL3 versus the Sony ZV-E10 and see really side by side all the settings, all the things. Film in 8K. Oh, that's a good idea. 8K sounds like a fantastic idea. But the other thing is this can do 4K. Oh, it can also do 6K. So it can't do 8K, unfortunately. This has something called Product Showcase. So that's also another feature built into this camera. Is whenever I hold an object up, it'll autofocus to the object. This one kind of does it, like without it, being. But like if I have my face in the frame, yeah, it's actually still kind of doing it. So I don't know if it's a major feature, but it's going to be something that's kind of more distinct to doing a product showcase. So it'll highlight it and focus it. This one already does a really good job, I feel like, at that. So who knows? But also it has built-in live streaming, which I'm also interested in. If I can live stream directly to RTMP, meaning I can live stream from this camera directly, which wouldn't give me like the ability to change and show like different things like my desktop or anything. But if I were out and about and if I wanted to live stream to Twitch, I can live stream to Twitch as long as I had like a Wi-Fi signal. So we'll test that and see if that works. But mainly I just wanted to show you guys the new camera. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works. Should be nice. Should be awesome. Hopefully. We shall see. And then, yeah, I'm selling this camera as soon as I can after I'm done doing some comparison stuff with it. I'm going to turn this off so I can start charging and be fully charged for a full review. Probably will never use this, so back in the box. I'll also never use this. This is the USB-C cable that it came with. It looks like it's maybe 6 inches long. Back in the box. Put this in there. This is the charging block that it came with. Probably not going to use it either. I will use this, but however, I don't want to lose this anywhere. So I'm going to put this back in the box. And then all the manual stuff right back in there. Man, so I have to order another thing. I gotta get a cable. Oh, I guess I could put all this bubble wrap. Oh, that bubble wrap was for the lens. Oh, this cloth was for the camera though. Let's put this back in here. There we go, that works. Let's put all the stuff for the lens. The lens I'm not too sure about because essentially this lens is basically the same lens that I'm currently using. Just this is the Sony version. This is the Canon version. This is the Sony version. Now I've seen a video footage of them both side by side, and the Sony one through the YouTube video looked way better than the Canon one. So I'm hoping that's what also portrays when I take a look at it or do a review for it. Also take this to the park and do some actual like shooting with it and see what it's like in the real world and not just behind a desk here for a live stream. So I don't want to treat this more than just for as a webcam. I do want to treat it as a YouTube or / video product review camera. Like this, the idea for this one was originally. So yeah, pretty cool. Hopefully it works out really well. But guys, that is going to be it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's live stream. Hopefully I inspired you in some way, shape, or form to upgrade some technology out of your lives. Either something in the carousel or maybe something we talked about that maybe I linked in the chat, or just things that you're looking at in yourself to purchase for yourself. Maybe I can encourage you or enlighten you to get some new tech. But either way, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for following. We had a bunch of followers today. So thank you. I appreciate it, both on YouTube and on Amazon. If you continue liking it or enjoying these live streams, be sure to let me know by hitting the follow button. And also follow me on social media. I go live on Twitch as well as Twitch as well as YouTube. So if you want to see more content, you can follow me there as well too. Have a great day. Hey, you too, Marv. Thanks for watching, man. As per usual, greatly appreciate it. Definitely enjoy having you here all the time, man. Really, 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 really appreciate it. So thank you. I think I'm gonna get some food and then play some Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't played some video games in a while, so it's time to game. I think it's gaming time. So that's what we're gonna do. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Great appreciate it. Have a good one.